Hello friends, welcome back to video lecture note series on strategic management subject. Since lot many students were wanting to get multiple choice questions on strategic management subject, I am beginning here with MCQ's video series which will be divided into 5 important topics in each video related to strategic management process. In this strategy video lecture series on MCQs, I will be highlighting on the multiple choice question and its correct answer, that is option, and why that option is selected. Its explanation is also given, which will further help you to revise the theoretical concept. So let's begin. Before we actually go for first question, we will go through overview of what is strategic management process. I have created few videos on initial topics of strategic management. You can refer to that. Links of all earlier videos are given in the description. For those who are directly watching this MCQ video, for them this description will be useful so that they can relate MCQs and their appropriate answer. Let's briefly understand what strategic management process is. We know every business organization have their objectives to maximize their business profitability, getting maximum return on their investment, expansion of business in different markets, and satisfying their customers by creating maximum value for their customers. However, in this competitive environment, every business organization is competing with each other to target the same set of customers present in that market. Hence, every company required to formulate, or we can say develop, effective strategies or take strategic decisions that should help them to win over the competition and achieve their goals and objectives. This is possible by effective strategic management process, which help business organization to develop competitive advantage and beat the competition. This strategic management process can be understood in 4 stages, starting with formulation of strategic intent. This strategic intent is nothing but the intention, reason, or purpose for formulation and implementation of strategies. So, what would be the purpose? The purpose is to achieve organizational goals and objectives of growth, expansion, profitability, return on investment, customer satisfaction, etc. These goals and objectives can be effectively designed if organization have a higher vision. That is, what the organization is planning to achieve in the future course of time, maybe down the line 5 years or 10 years, by answering the questions such as where are we now and where we want to go. Suppose today the organization is at 4th rank in the industry with 17% of market share. After 5 years from today, the organization is planning to achieve 2nd rank with improving their market share from 17% to 26% by making their customer highly satisfied, by providing high-tech products, and by creating maximum value for their customers through their customer care services. This will become the vision statement of the organization. Now, this increase in market share can be achieved by increasing sales and customer base, either by providing new products, more variety of products to the customer, or by entering into untapped new market, or by taking over another company. There are various means by which organizations can achieve their vision. Now, how to achieve this vision can be stated as their goals. These goals will become their in general objective, how the organizations will achieve their vision statement. To achieve goals, organizations will divide these goals into smaller objectives, which the functional departments of the organization have to achieve. Organizations will also formulate their mission statement in strategic intent. What the organization is, what their business is, what their products are, how the organization is planning to achieve their vision, who are their customers, how customers will be served, etc. All these will be demonstrated through their mission statement. Thus, the first stage of strategic management process, that is strategic intent, is the ranking or sequencing of purpose, why the organization is going to formulate and implement strategies. The strategic intent includes vision, mission, goals, and objectives of the organization. To achieve all these, organizations will be formulating strategies. The second stage of strategic management process is formulation of strategies. But before that, every organizations will do internal and external environmental analysis. The internal environmental analysis includes analysis of 5 M's resources, that is materials, machines, manpower, money and management, as these resources contributes in performance of the organizations by developing competitive advantage. Suppose if the organization is having large number of employees, large number of skilled and experienced employees than any of their competitor, then it will help that organizations to create competitive advantage. If the organization is having larger capital, that is finance, which will help to create competitive advantage for investment and grabbing the opportunities. Thus, having resources better than their competitors is always providing strength and competitive advantage to the organizations. Thus, the internal environmental analysis will help organizations to understand whether they are possessing strength or weaknesses as compared to their competitors. The external environmental analysis, that is EFE, includes analysis of political, economic, socio-cultural, technological factors as well as other factors such as customers, market, competitors, suppliers, substitute products and services, etc., which can create opportunities as well as threats to the organization. Thus, the external environmental analysis will help organizations to encash the opportunities by matching their strengths, by formulating competitive strategies and achieving their goals and objectives. Or if threats are present in the external environment due to weaknesses present within the organization, they can formulate their strategies so as to protect themselves from the threats which are present in the external environment. Thus, internal and external environmental analysis will help organizations to know strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, based on which organizations can formulate strategies at 3 levels. Corporate level strategies are those strategic decisions taken at the corporate, that is top management level, which are also called as grand strategies. To achieve these grand strategies, business level strategies are formulated at individual strategic business unit level, which are also called as generic strategies, which will help organizations to develop competitive advantage. And then supporting strategies are formulated at the functional level, which are connected to the strategic objectives to be achieved. After strategy formulation, the strategies are analyzed, evaluated, and effective strategies are selected for the purpose of implementation, which takes place into 2 stages, that is project implementation and procedural implementation. Strategy implementation is also called as activating strategies, that is putting strategies into action by allocating desired resources. Strategies which are implemented must be evaluated against the set targets, that is objectives, which is the 4th stage of strategic management process. If there is any gap or deviation, strategies can be modified, changed so that the overall strategy implementation should result into achievement of strategic intent. All the multiple choice questions discussed in this video are all related to strategic management process, considering all the minute aspects. So let's begin with first MCQ. So the question number 1 is, strategy is an unifying theme that gives coherence and direction to the actions and decisions of an individual or an organization. The right answer is option A, true. Strategies are formulated at 3 levels, starting from corporate level, where long-term goals, vision related strategies are decided. To achieve this, by developing competitive advantage, business level strategies are formulated by middle management, and to support both levels of strategies, functional departments will formulate functional level strategies. Thus, we can define strategy as an unifying theme that gives coherence and direction to the action and decisions of an individual or an organization. So the right answer is option A, true. Question number 2. The strategy is an dash set of commitments and actions designed to exploit core competencies of organizational resources and to gain a competitive advantage. And the right answer is option A, integrated and coordinated. As discussed previously, strategies are formulated at three levels starting from corporate level to functional level. Thus, there has to be coordinated and integrated efforts between all the departments at various levels of the organization for effective implementation of strategies and thus contributing towards achievement of organizational goals and objectives. Question number 3. Strategy is a set of all related actions that functional managers take to increase performance of their organization. Is it true or false? The right answer is option A, true. Strategies are formulated by the organizations to achieve organizational goals and objectives and thus vision of the organization. Major objectives of any organization is to maximize profitability and getting maximum return on their investment through customer satisfaction. Then giving return on investment to the investors, that is shareholders, etc. This is possible only if organizations can perform better than their previous performance in the terms of revenue generation and profitability by formulating and implementing effective strategies. Thus, we can say strategy is a set of related actions that strategic managers take to increase performance of their organization. Question number 4. If a company's strategies results in superior performance than any of their competitor, then it is said to have. And the right answer is option C, competitive advantage. Strategies are systematically planned course of actions based on internal and external environmental analysis. Hence, if organizations can identify their strengths based on internal analysis, that is resource analysis, and match it with the opportunities which are present in the external environment, they can perform better than their competitors. Thus, if strategies are resulting into better performance, it is said to have competitive advantage over its all competitors. Question number 5. Which of the following statement is not true when we talk about a successful strategy? And the right option is option A. It provides some property that is unique and distinctive. Strategies are systematically planned course of actions based on internal and external environmental analysis. Hence, if organizations can identify their strength based on internal analysis, that is 5M resource analysis, and match it with the opportunities which are present in the external environment by allocating appropriate resources, they can perform better than any of their competitors. Thus, a successful strategy provides competitive advantage, addresses changes in the external environment, and also guarantee a long-term survival to the organizations, but not as an unique and distinctive property to the organization. Let's move on to question number 6. Strategies helps the organizations too, and the right answer is option D, all of the above. Strategies are those systematically planned course of actions that help organizations to achieve their strategic goals and objectives, which ensures long-term survival by developing competitive advantage over its all competitors and by maximizing return on investment, becoming financially stronger. Hence, the right answer for the above question is all of the above. Question number 7. An organization strategy is. The right answer is option B, that is generally forms over a period of time as events unfold. Strategic management process is a continuous process of formulation and implementation of strategies so as to achieve organizational goals and objectives. Based on changes in the external and internal environment, different strategies are formulated over a period of time as per the desired and expected outcome. Question number 8. The most important objective of any profit-making organization is, and the right answer is option C, maximizing shareholders' value. Strategies are formulated and implemented for achieving organizational goals and objectives. In profit-making growing organization, investors invest their funds for preserving their investment as well as getting returns on their investment. If shareholders are getting good value on their investment, they will continue to invest in that organization as well as reinvest in future so that profit-making organization will become financially stronger. Question number 9. The word tactic is mostly associated with which of the following? And the right answer is option A, operational strategy. Tactics are the actual means or methods used for achieving organizational goals and objectives. Hence, the word tactic is mostly associated with the operational strategy as functional activities and methods are developed and implemented by the functional department of the organization for achieving goals and objectives. Question number 10. The strategic objective of any organization is to achieve. The right answer is option D, competitive advantage. Any organization that outperforms and earns profit better than their competitors are said to have competitive advantage. Thus, strategies which are being formulated and implemented by the organization are with the objective to develop competitive advantage and so that they can perform continuously and achieve strategic vision, mission, goals and objectives. Question number 11. The ultimate goal of every organization is to be successful and the success is, answer is option D, all of the above. Objective of any business organization is to maximize their profitability, return on investment, creating a favorable environment for raising capital by giving return on investment to its investors and making business sustainable for longer period of time. Those organizations who will create this will be called as successful organization. And hence for this question, the right answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 12. Strategy word is derived from the Greek word strategos, which is formed from stratos meaning army and age meaning dash. The right answer is option A, to lead. In the warfare, strategy word is first time derived from the Greek word strategos, which is formed from stratos meaning army and age meaning to lead the army in such a way that the army should able to win over the battle. Question number 13. Strategies are also called as dash planned course of actions for achievement of organizational objectives or goals. And the right answer is option D, systematically. Since strategies are formulated based on internal and external environmental analysis and by allocating appropriate resources based on available strength and opportunities present in the external environment, so as to achieve organizational goals and objectives and to minimize chances of failure of the strategies. Hence, strategies are also called as systematically planned course of actions. Question number 14. Strategies are formulated at dash levels and the right answer is option C, 3 levels. After doing internal and external environmental analysis, strategies are formulated at 3 levels, starting from corporate level strategies formulated by the top management of the organization, then at the business unit level strategies which are been formulated by the middle level management, and then functional level strategies which are been formulated by different functional departments of the organization. Question number 15. Which of the following defines how each individual business unit will attempt to achieve its mission? And the right answer is option B, business level strategy. To achieve strategic plan, that is corporate level strategic decisions, competitive strategies are required to be planned at the individual business unit level, which are also called as generic strategies. Competitive strategies are related to lowering product cost, that is low cost leadership, differentiation or targeting a particular segment, that is focus strategies, which are all related to the mission statement of the organization. Question number 16. Which of the following focuses mainly on supporting the corporate and business strategies? And the right answer is option C, functional level strategies. As we know, strategies are formulated at 3 levels. First level is corporate level strategies. To support to achieve corporate level strategies, business level strategies are formulated to develop competitive advantage. Thus, competitive advantage can be achieved by strategies which have been formulated by individual functional departments. Question number 17. Strategies formulated by the top management of the organization are also called as. The right answer is all of the above. Top level management of every organization formulates strategies, which is also called as strategic planning. The other names for top management strategies are corporate level strategies, grand strategies and master strategies. As corporate level strategies provides basic direction to all the departments and all levels of the managers. The investment, benefit and risk involved in the corporate level strategies is high. Hence, it is also called as master or grand strategies. Question number 18. Which of the following is not a primary task of strategic managers? And the right answer is developing the steps to follow in implementing operational level plans. So option B is the right answer. Important function of strategic managers is to develop mission statement, doing internal and external environmental analysis, and then defining strategic objectives. And to achieve strategic objectives, strategies are formulated at three different levels. Departmental heads like marketing manager, HR managers will develop the steps to follow in implementing operation level plans. Question number 19. Strategies formulated by the middle management, that is SBU level of the organization, are called as, and the right answer is option D, all of the above. Strategies formulated at strategic business unit level by the middle management, that is at SBU level, are called as generic strategies such as low cost leadership, differentiation and focus strategies, which allow organizations to develop competitive advantage over their competitors, hence also called as competitive strategies. Question number 20. Strategic management process involves. The right answer is option D, all of the above. Strategic management process is a continuous process for achievement of organizational goals and objectives, which begins with formulation of strategic intent, then analyzing internal and external environment to know the strengths and weaknesses that are present within the organization and opportunities and threats present in the external environment. Accordingly, strategies are formulated, then implementation of strategies by allocation of resources, evaluation and control to achieve the desired goals and objectives of the organization. And hence for this question, the right answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 21. Which of the following is not a major element of strategic management process? And the right answer is option D, administrative task assignment. Strategic management process begins with formulation of strategic intent, that is purpose for formulation of strategies, then evaluation of external and internal environment, then formulation of strategies and activation of strategies. Administrative task assignment is not the part of strategic management process. Question number 22. Strategic management is a set of managerial decisions and actions that determines the long run performance of the corporation. Is it true or false? And the right answer is option A, true. Strategic management process begins with formulation of strategic intent, including formulation of vision statement, that is future aspiration of the organizations to be achieved over longer period of time. Then to achieve vision, goals and objectives are set by the management. Strategies are formulated at three different levels, that is corporate, business and functional level, so as to achieve organizational goals and objectives that allow organizations to perform for a longer period of time. Question number 23. For effective implementation of strategies, dash is most important role of top management of every business organization. And the right answer is option C, allocation of resources. Strategies are systematically planned course of actions which are required to be implemented by the functional departments, and to empower them, support them for effective implementation of strategies, it is important to allocate required resources, that is materials, machines, manpower, money and management. Changes in the organizational structure, allocation of responsibilities, authorities to the people, etc. is also required for effective implementation of strategies for achievement of organizational goals and objectives. Question number 24. Substantive dimension involves determination of dash and procedural dimension is concerned with determination of dash. And the right answer is option C, A and B. Strategies are formulated for achievement of organizational goals and objectives so as to achieve long-term vision. Thus, the firm basis, that is substantive dimension of strategies formulation, is achievement of short-term and long-term goals and objectives. Then how to implement strategies? What will be the methods and tactics which will be used are the procedural dimensions, which is concerned with determination of how to achieve organizational goals and objectives, and hence the right answer is option C, A and B. Question number 25. Strategic management audit is also known as, and the right answer is option A, environmental scanning. Industry analysis is also referred as to external strategic management audit. This analysis helps businesses to understand various economic pieces of the marketplace and how these various pieces may be used to gain competitive advantage. Thus, environmental scanning helps organizations to study all the external environmental factors which may produce opportunities or threats to the organization, which will help organizations for taking the strategic decisions, so that effective strategic decisions should allow organizations for achieving their goals and objectives. Thus, strategic management audit is also called as environmental scanning. Question number 26. In the first step of strategic management, identifying the current strategies and goals provide dash, and the right answer is option D, all of the above. Strategies are formulated based on goals and objectives to be achieved. Thus, when goals are decided, accordingly strategies are formulated, which becomes the foundation for further planning. According to external and internal environmental factors, if required, changes can be made in the goals and objectives, and accordingly, performance targets can be set for the employees. Question number 27. Dash is what company intending to achieve in the future, and the right answer is option A, vision. Vision is the future aspiration, what the organization is planning to achieve in the future course of time. It is like organization will understand where they are now, that is what is their present position in the market and where they are planning to reach. It may be improving strategic position, it may be achieving leadership position, it may be entering in an international marketplace, etc. These future aspirations may be for long term. Hence, it is called as vision of the organization. Question number 28. Which of these basic questions a vision statement should answer? The right answer is option D. What do we want to become? As what we have explained in our previous slide, you can refer to that explanation. Question number 29. Vision statements are used to create a higher understanding of organization's overall directions and purpose. Vision statement is thus, the right answer is option C, evoke powerful and compelling mental images. Vision statement formulation is the first step in strategic management process, which becomes the foundation and provides overall direction to entire organization so that they can work together towards accomplishment of organizational vision. Thus, vision evokes powerful and compelling mental images in all the employees working in the organization. Question number 30. Dash is the reason for company's existence, and the right answer is option B, mission. The strategic intent, which is the intention, that is reason for formulation of strategies. After formulation of vision statement, mission statement is formulated. Mission statement is what and how the organization will be accomplishing their vision. Organizations relate their existence to satisfying a particular need of a society. It may be related to quality, technology, superiority, economy, etc., which will be incorporated into their mission statement. Question number 31. Which is the best time to develop a mission statement by a firm? And the right answer is option A, when the firm has gained success. Mission statement is what and how the organization will be accomplishing their vision. Organizations relate their existence in satisfying a particular need of the society. It may be related to quality, technology, superiority, or economy which is to be provided to their customers, which will be incorporated in the mission statement. Thus, when organizations become successful and creates their brand, it is the best time to capitalize to gain further success by formulating a clear and attractive mission statement. Question number 32. Functional strategies must be formulated based on dash statement stating how questions of the total organizational goal and objectives will be achieved, and the right answer is option C, mission. As said earlier, organizations relate their existence in satisfying a particular need of their customer, which will be incorporated into their mission statement. Thus, mission statement describes what the organization will be doing, for which customers, in which market, how it is to be done, so that organizational goals can be achieved. Hence, functional strategies are formulated based on mission statement. Question number 33. In the first step of strategic management, the mission of the firm answers the questions. The right answer is option B. What is our reason for being in the business? Mission statement describes what is to be done, how it is to be done, so that organizational goals can be achieved. Mission statement is formulated to clarify how organization is planning to achieve its vision statement. Mission statement distinguishes one organization from the other. Thus, we can say the mission of the organization answers the question, what is our reason for being in the business? Question number 34. Strategic management decisions are, the right answer is option D, based on the use of quantitative and qualitative information. Strategic management is a continuous process that helps organizations to achieve its strategic goals, objectives, and vision by formulating and implementing strategies. Now, since in the competitive market, every business organization will be doing this, it requires business organizations to formulate competitive strategies. Hence, quantitative and qualitative information from external and internal environment is collected, analyzed by the organization so that to develop strategic decisions. Question number 35. Strategic management audit is also known as, the right answer is option A, environmental scanning. Audit is inspection or evaluation of data. Before formulation of competitive strategies, it is important for every business organizations to do internal and external appraisal, that is audit, so as to collect necessary quantitative and qualitative information. Based on this information, strength, weaknesses within the organization, and opportunities and threats which are present in the external environment can be identified, and accordingly strategic decisions can be taken by the organizations so as to develop effective and competitive strategies. Question number 36. In management function, organizing means an identifying group of people contributing their efforts towards the attainment of same goal. It is important at the time of effective, the right answer is option C, strategy implementation. While implementing strategies, it is important to allocate resources, may it be 5M resources or restructuring of the organization, distribution of authorities, responsibilities to the individual, so that strategies can be effectively implemented to achieve organizational goals. This allocation of resources is simply organizing function in the management practices. Question number 38. Strategic management process gets activated in the sequence of, the right answer is option A. Strategic management process involves the sequence of stages starting from environmental scanning, strategy formulation, implementation, control, and evaluation of the implemented strategies. Question number 39. A firm's mission is dash. The right answer is option A. A firm's mission tells about reason for existence of the business organization. Thus, mission statement tells about a firm's business in which it intends to compete and the customers which it intends to serve, the products it intends to offer, and the technology with which the products will be manufactured. Question number 40. The mission statements are persistent statements of purpose that distinguish one business unit from the other similar firms, and the right answer is option A, true. As discussed on many previous slides, mission statement tells us the reason behind existence of the organization, which thus distinguishes one business from the other business firm. Question number 41. A mission statement identifies the scope of firm's operations in the product and market terms. The right answer is option A, true. Explanation. A mission statement formed should be clear, precise and motivating to the employees and its shareholders. While formulating a mission statement, organizations can use all or few of the following components. Question number 42. A clear mission statement describes the values and priorities of any business firm. The right answer is option A, true. A mission statement tells about reason behind existence of the business organization, the product it is offering or will offer, the customer group, geographical market, technology, the value it gives to its employees, ethical practices, public image, etc. Thus, a clear mission statement describes the values and priorities of an organization on which it will be working so as to achieve organizational vision, goals and objectives. Question number 43. Which one of the following is not component of a mission statement? And the right answer is option C, concern for CSR. In a mission statement, organization includes the product it will be dealing, the customer group it will be offering the products, and the market and technology with which the products or services will be offered, and its concern for public image and employees. CSR is not the part of mission statement. Question number 44. Dash is what company wanted to achieve in general so as to achieve its vision. And the right answer is option D, goals. To achieve vision of the organization, it requires to set short-term goals and objectives. Objectives are the end results of managerial efforts and action plans, which are specific outcome, which collectively can help in achieving goals. Thus, we can say goals are the in general objectives and objectives are in specific goals. Question number 45. The goals of the organization's dash is to capture the hearts and minds of employees, challenge them and evoke their emotions and dream. And the right answer is option A, vision. The statement tells about future-oriented accomplishment. Hence, it is a vision statement of the organization. Question number 46. Dash is what company wanted to achieve in specific so as to achieve its vision. And the right answer is option D, objectives. After formulation of a vision statement, organization develops goals which are broader in nature, which are formulated so as to achieve organization's vision. Then this goal is further divided into smaller outcomes based on objectives, department-wise, individually, assigned task-wise, etc. For example, vision is to improve strategic position from 4th rank to 2nd rank. Goal, improving customer satisfaction from 78% to 92%. Now, how to achieve this customer satisfaction improvement? Then the objectives will be improving product quality. That responsibility will goes to the operations department, improving after sales services, etc. Thus, objectives are the in specific goals which are supported to achieve the vision statement of organization. Question number 47. Dash can be defined as specific results that an organization seeks to achieve in pursuing its basic mission. And the right answer is objective. As discussed on previous slides, objectives are the specific results that many organizations seeks to achieve its vision and mission. Question number 48. Long-term objectives should be all of the following except. The right answer is constantly changing. Long-term objectives are those which are to be achieved over a longer period of time. Hence, it cannot be changed. Long-term objectives must be measurable, challenging and consistent. Question number 49. Dash is a clear statement of the business the firm is engaged in or is planning to enter. And the right answer is business definition. Business definition is a statement that clearly describes what business the organization is involved into it. For example, we are in the beauty enriching business. This is the business definition of J.K. Helens and Curtis. We are in the business of computer technology. This is the business definition of Intel. We are in the business of transportation. This is the business definition of Telco. Question number 50. A company's dash is management's storyline for how and why the company's product offering and competitive approaches. The right answer is option B, business model. A business model is a plan for the successful operation of a business, identifying sources of revenue, the intended customer base, products and details of finances. Thus, business model is a storyline for how and why the company's product offerings and competitive approaches. Let's move on to question number 51. Which of the following is not one of the three dimensions of business definition as suggested by D.F. Abell? So the right answer is option C, value creation. Derek F. Abell summarized three questions related to business definition on three axes. On horizontal axis, he positioned the customers or the user groups to whom any organization is offering their product and services. On the vertical axis, with buying needs of the customers, that is the product or services what the customers are looking for, and on inclined axis with the applied technology. It means whatever product and services which will be offered by the company to the identified customer to fulfill their needs, what technology the company will be using so that value can be created. Here, in case of D.F. Abell of three dimensions, customer group, customer needs and technology are the three dimensions. Value creation is the objective and not the dimension. Question number 52. Which of the following is not one of the three dimensions of business definition as suggested by Peter Drucker? The answer is D. Technology. According to Peter Drucker, business definition should cover three vital aspects: the product or service concept which will fulfill the customer's expectations, that is the needs and wants; customer segment, that is the targeted set of customers to whom the product and services will be offered; and value creation is to make customers satisfied by delivering product and services better than any of the competitor. Here, the thinking of Peter Drucker is that the technology is constantly changing, but what will make customers highly satisfied is the value creation. And hence, instead of technology, value creation has become an important dimension in case of Peter Drucker. Question number 53. Johnson, Schultz and Whittington presented a model to evaluate strategic decisions as. The right answer is option D, all of the above. Strategies are the action plans which must be workable. Employees should able to implement it by accepting the change and the strategic decisions and contribute in accomplishment of organizational goals and objectives. Hence, the right answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 54. Dash are those individuals or group of people who can affect and get affected by the strategic outcomes achieved and who have enforceable claims on the company's performance. And the right answer is option B, stakeholders. Stakeholders are those who have their stakes in the business. Stakeholders are those individuals or group of people who can affect or may get affected by the strategic decisions of the organizations and who have enforceable claims on company's performance. Stakeholders can be internal and external stakeholders to the organizations. Question number 55. Dash stakeholders can produce a greater impact than other secondary stakeholders. And the right answer is option A, primary stakeholders. Primary stakeholders are those stakeholders who have a formal, official or contractual relationship with the organization, such as employees, management, shareholders, government, etc., which are important and who can produce a greater positive or negative impact on organizational decision making, performance of the organization as well. Secondary stakeholders such as community, media, suppliers, NGOs, etc. may produce a minimal impact, but the primary stakeholder can produce a greater impact on these secondary stakeholders. Question number 56. Investors or the shareholders of any business organizations can be categorized as dash. The right answer is option B, capital market stakeholders. Stakeholders are the individuals or group of people who have their stakes in the strategic outcome of any business organization, who may affect or get affected positively or negatively by the organizational strategic decisions. Investors and shareholders are contributing capital in the business organization, hence can be called as capital market stakeholders. Question number 57. Secure, dynamic, rewarding career, ideal working conditions and job security are the expectations of dash stakeholders. And the right answer is option A, organizational stakeholders, that is employees. Secure, dynamic, rewarding career, ideal working conditions and job security are the expectations of organizational stakeholders, that is the expectations of employees who are working for the organization and who are contributing in the performance of the organization. Question number 58. Strategic intent is dash a firm's internal resources, capabilities and core competencies to accomplish the firm's vision, mission and objectives in a competitive environment. And the right answer is option B, leveraging. Strategic intent is leveraging a firm's internal resources, capabilities and core competencies to accomplish the firm's vision, mission and objectives in a competitive environment. The meaning of leveraging is borrowing, or we can say if the resources are not available, making these resources available so that resources can be allocated at the time of successful implementation of strategies, and hence leveraging of resources becomes the right answer for this question. Question number 59. Strategic intent is simply the dash of firms to accomplish its goals and objectives and thus vision in a competitive environment. And the right answer is option A, intention. Strategic intent is simply the intention of firms to accomplish its goals and objectives and thus vision in a competitive environment. Every business organization formulates strategies to accomplish its vision, mission, goals and objectives. Thus, this becomes the reason, intention or purpose for formulation of strategies by leveraging the resources for successfully implementation of strategies. Question number 60. Strategic intent includes all of these except, and the right answer is option D, strategies. As you see in the strategic management process which we discussed on the first slide of this video, we have seen that the strategic management process is divided into 4 phases starting from strategic intent. The second stage is strategic formulation, third is strategy implementation and fourth is strategic evaluation. Hence in strategic intent, the vision, mission, goals and objectives are the hierarchy or the sequence or priorities how the intention or purpose of strategy formulation is decided. After the strategic intent and after doing internal and external environmental analysis, then comes is strategy formulation. So strategies becomes the part of strategy formulation stage and not the part of strategic intent. Therefore, the explanation for this slide is every organization formulates strategies to accomplish its vision, mission, goals and objectives. After strategic intent, strategies are formulated in the second stage of strategic management process. Question number 61. Hierarchy of strategic intent means, and the right answer is option B, sequencing or ranking of strategic intent. Strategic intent is the intention or reason or purpose why organizations will be formulating strategy. The first reason is to achieve organizational vision. Then to achieve vision, strategic goals are set, and then to achieve goals, strategic objectives are set. This is the sequence, or we can say vision, mission, goals and objectives are the ranking of strategic intent. Hence it is called as hierarchy of strategic intent. Question number 62. Hierarchy of strategic intent can be described as follows, and the right answer is option A, vision, mission, goals and objectives. So as discussed on previous 2 slides, hierarchy of strategic intent starts with formulation of vision statement, then mission statement, then strategic goals and objectives. Question number 63. Before strategy formulation step, environmental analysis will help organizations to understand on possessing dash. And the right answer is option C, A and B. Effectiveness of strategies, that is achievement of goals and objectives, depends on various internal and external environmental factors. Hence, before formulation of strategies, it is important for the organizations to do environmental analysis, which will allow them to understand strengths and weaknesses which are present within the organization as compared to the competitive firms, and opportunities or threats which are present in the external environment. Thus, before the step of formulation of strategies, every organization goes for internal and external environmental analysis. Question number 64. If organizations don't identify it and don't work on it, that is to create value for their customers, success is not possible. Those factors are called as, and the right answer is option B, critical success factors. Critical success factors CSF is a management term for an element factors that are necessary for an organization to achieve its mission. CSFs can be called as the indicators for opportunities, activities or conditions which are required by the organization to perform so as to achieve an objective within a project or mission. For example, if a cargo services company wanted to become successful, then they have to provide speed, that is speed of delivery, reliability of delivery of package, low prices of services and packaging to keep the packages intact without damaging the content of the packages. So all these factors will become the critical success factors for a company who is providing cargo services. Question number 65. Dash must be connected with identified CSFs to evaluate whether organizations has succeeded with identified CSFs or not. And the right answer is option D, key performance indicators. KPIs are the measures to evaluate CSFs, that is to measure performance of the organization. Key performance indicators, that is KPIs, specifically help to determine a company's strategic, financial and operational achievements, especially compared to those of other businesses within the same industry. For example, reduction in number of complaints, increase in market share, rise in profit as compared to previous performance of the organization or as compared to performance of other organization. So these factors will become the key performance indicators. Critical success factors must be identified and get done from the respective dash, and the right answer is option B, key result areas. Key result areas are those departments or areas which are responsible for performance in which organization must continuously improve to become successful. Simply, we can say KRAs as the primary responsibility of an individual or the core department in which each person is accountable, like HR, marketing, finance department, etc. For example, production department becomes the key result area for continuity of supply of quality products. Question number 67. Following functions are those responsibilities of which key result area? That is employee retention and development, employee compensation planning and administration, policy designing, career development. And the right answer is option C, HR. Employee relations and development, employee compensation planning and administration, career development and designing policy for human resource management are the important functions of HR department. Hence the right answer for this question is option C, HR. Question number 68. Strategies developed by the organizations with the intention of achieving organizational goals and objectives, that is before implementation of strategies, are called as. The right answer is option A, intended strategies. Objectives are the end result of action plans for which strategies are formulated. Thus, the intentions behind formulation of strategies is to achieve organizational goals and objectives. Hence, strategies are called as intended strategies. You can see here that initially whatever strategies are being formulated, they are called as intended strategies. After doing the analysis of these intended strategies, only effective strategies in the current situation will be selected for implementation, which are called as deliberate strategies, and then these deliberate strategies may require to be supported with the emergent strategies in case of any unexpected change that may happen in the external as well as internal environment, and those strategies which results into achievement of goals and objective, they are called as realized strategies. So from the intended strategies, after selection of deliberate strategies, unsuccessful unselected strategies are called as unrealized strategies. So here we are focusing mainly on to the initial strategies which are being formulated for the purpose of achievement of goals and objectives which are being formulated after doing internal and external environmental analysis. Question number 69. The company's deliberate strategies are those strategies which are dash, and the right answer is option D, planned strategies actually to put into action. Strategies are formulated by the organizations to achieve strategic intent. Hence, the initial strategies which are been formulated for the purpose of achievement of strategic intent are called as intended strategies. After analyzing the intended strategies in the light of internal and external environmental factors, strategies which could be effective are selected and implemented. Such strategies are called as deliberate strategies. Question number 70. Planned strategies that are not implemented because of unpredicted changes in the environment. They are called as, and the right answer is option B, unrealized strategies. From the intended strategies, when deliberate strategies are selected for the purpose of implementation, those strategies which are not selected for implementation, or we can say rejected because of unpredicted changes in the external or internal environment, are called as unrealized strategies. Question number 71. After implementation of strategies, those strategies that have resulted in achievement of organization's goals and objectives are called as, and the right answer is option D, realized strategies. So, the deliberate strategies along with emergent strategies when results in accomplishment of organizational goals and objectives are called as realized strategies. Question number 72. Dash is an organization development approach referred to sets of sequenced planned actions or events intended to help an organization to increase its effectiveness, and the right answer is option B, strategic intervention. Strategic intervention is an organization's development OD approach referred to set of sequenced planned actions or events intended to help an organization to increase its effectiveness. These are called as OD actions, purposely disrupt the status quo and have deliberate attempt to change the organization towards a different and more effective state. Question number 73. Dash is achieved when a firm successfully formulates and implements a value creating strategy, and the right answer is option B, strategic competitiveness. Strategic competitiveness is achieved when a firm successfully formulates and implements a value creating strategy. The value creating strategy must include a thorough knowledge of each area of the company in order to develop a competitive advantage. Value is what makes customers satisfied. Hence, to satisfy maximum customers and to ensure sustainable growth in the business, value creation strategies are utmost important, which provides strategic competitiveness to the organizations. Question number 74. The term strategic management can be used synonymously with the term, and the right answer is option B, strategic planning. The term strategic management can be used synonymously with the term strategic planning. Strategic planning is an organization's process of defining its strategy or direction and making decisions on allocation of its resources to pursue this strategy and achieve organization's goals and objectives, resulting in achievement of its vision. Question number 75. Which of the following is not a pitfall, difficulty an organization should avoid in strategy planning? The right answer is option B, involving all the managers rather than delegating planning to a planner. Since strategies, that is action plans, are to be implemented by the managers working at different levels in the organization, if these managers are involved in strategic planning, designing strategies, they will carry the ownership, feel valued, and can support in effective implementation of strategies. Question number 76. Planning occurring at the corporate level is termed as, and the right answer is option A, strategic planning. Planning occurring at the corporate level, that is the planning made by the top management level, is called as strategic planning. Question number 77. Strategic planning is concentrated towards attaining dash objectives of the business, and answer is option B, long term. Planning occurring at the corporate level, that is at the top management level, is termed as strategic planning. The top management of the organizations are involved in the planning to achieve long-term goals. Question number 78. Strategy formulation concepts and tools. The right answer is Option A does not differ greatly for different size and type of organizations. Strategy formulation concepts and tools does not differ greatly for different size and types of organizations, as strategies are the systematically planned course of actions based on internal and external factor analysis to achieve organizational goals and objectives. Question number 79. Dash is also known as a work plan, which is an outline of what your department will focus on for the nearing future. And the right option is option C, operational plan. Operational plan, which is also known as a work plan, is an outline of what your department will focus on for the nearing future. An operational plan is a highly detailed plan that provides a clear picture of how a team, section, or department will contribute to the achievement of organization's goal. The operational plan maps out the day-to-day activities required to run the business. Question number 80. The process of selecting the best alternative strategy that can help an organization to achieve their objective is called as, and the right answer is option B, strategic choice. Organizations formulate multiple strategies in the view of achievement of its goals and objectives. Resource allocation is important aspect at the time of implementation of strategies successfully. Hence, strategies are evaluated in the view of current scenario, and those strategies which can be successful and results in achievement of organizational goals are selected for the purpose of implementation. And hence, the strategic choice plays a very important role which will help organizations to become successful by avoiding unpredicted losses. Question number 81. The process of strategy choice involves, and the right answer is option C, developing plans and activities. The process of strategy choice involves developing plans and activities which will improve the organization's performance and competitive position and allows organizations to achieve their goals and objectives by minimizing the chances of unpredicted losses. Question number 82. Dash are the guidelines, rules, regulations, norms, processes developed by an organization to govern its day-to-day activities. And the right answer is option C, business policy. Business policy are the guidelines, rules, regulations, norms, processes which are being developed by an organization to govern its actions. Business policy defines the scope or spheres within which decisions can be taken by the subordinates in an organization. Thus, once the policies are set, there is no need to the managers to ask the top management again and again for the decision making on day-to-day business activities. Question number 83. Dash describes how an organization will operate, what they will be offering, and how the employees will organized to meet the organizational goals and objectives. And the right answer is option A, organizational philosophy. Organizational philosophy describes how an organization will operate, what they will be offering, and how the employees are organized to meet their organizational goals and objectives. An organization's philosophy states the beliefs, concepts, and the principles of an organization that determines how a mission or purpose of the organization can be achieved. Question number 84. A panel of individuals that are elected to represent shareholders is called as, and the right answer is option B, Board of Directors. Board of Directors is a group of people who jointly supervise the activities of an organization, which can be either for a profit or a non-profit organization. Board of Directors are elected to represent the shareholders. Question number 85. The Board of Directors are responsible for, and the right answer is option D, all of the above. Board of Directors are elected to represent shareholders so that they can protect the interest of establishing policies for management and by contributing in growth and performance of the organization. Hence, for this question, the right answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 86, which can be defined as the art and science of formulating, implementing, and evaluating cross-functional decisions that enable an organization to achieve its objective. And the right answer is option D, strategic management. Strategic management process helps organizations to develop competitive advantage by effective formulation of strategies, by considering various organizational and external factors so as to achieve organizational goals and objectives. Therefore, it can be called as the art and science of formulating, implementing, and evaluating cross-functional decisions. Question number 87. Strategy implementation often is called as dash of strategic management, and the right answer is option B, action stage. Strategy implementation often is called as action stage of strategic management as formulated strategies are implemented by allocation of resources, allocation of authorities and responsibilities to the organizational people, as well as by making necessary changes in the organizational structure, if any, for effective implementation of strategies. Question number 88. Implementation of strategy is also called as. The right answer is option A, activation of strategies. Implementation of strategy is often called as action stage of strategic management process as formulated strategies are implemented by allocation of resources, allocation of authorities and responsibilities to the organizational people, as well as by making necessary changes in the organizational structure, if any, for effective implementation of strategies. Hence, implementation of strategy is also called as activation of strategy. Question number 89. How will one implement each aspect of achievement of strategy goals, starting from funding and personnel to organization and deliverables? This phase of strategy implementation is called as. The right answer is option B, project implementation. When formulated strategies are implemented in two phases, project implementation and procedural implementation. Project is a document that identifies goals and objectives of the organization, lists the project activities, defines the roles and responsibilities, that is who will do what, outlines the budget, time and necessary resources, and lists any assumption and corrective measures. So the first stage of strategy implementation is called as project implementation. Question number 90. Strategic management process is, and the right answer is option D. Strategic management process is the full set of commitments, decisions and actions which are required for the firm to achieve above average returns and strategic competitiveness. Question number 91. Strategy evaluation is the final stage of strategic management process that leads managers to, and the right answer is option A, to compare strategic goals versus achievement. In strategic management process, strategy evaluation is the final stage that lets managers to compare strategic goals versus achievement. If planned objectives are achieved, it means strategies are successfully implemented, or else changes in the strategies are required to be made. Question number 92. Which one of the following is at the center, core of strategic management? And the right answer is option B, adapting the organizations to the changing external environment. Success and failure of strategies mainly depends upon external factors like competitors, customers, general environmental factors as well as industry-specific environmental factors. Hence, it is important for the organizations to adapt to the changes in the external environment. Question number 93. Strategic management process is based on answers to the following questions. And the right answer is option D, all of the above. Where we are now means what is our strategic position now, which position we want to achieve, and how can we achieve that strategic position are the questions to which answers can be obtained by the strategic management process. Hence, for this question, the right answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 94. Which of the following is an example of competing on quick response? And the right answer is option C, firm's research and development. A firm's research and development department generates many ideas for new products which can help in competing on quick response. Question number 95. Which of the following is not a characteristic of strategic management that makes it different from any other type of management? And the right answer is option C, it is interdisciplinary. Strategic management is the important function of the top management and strategic managers of the organization who provides direction to all its employees towards achievement of organizational goals and objectives based on internal as well as external factors evaluation. So, the decisions which are being taken at the top management level is not an interdisciplinary, but implementation of the strategy is interdisciplinary. Question number 96. Which of the following may not be an advantage of strategic management? And the right answer is option A, it helps improve the pestle factors. Strategic management process provides organizations with a clear sense of direction and purpose. It helps orientate management decisions to relevant environmental conditions and make organizations to be proactive rather than reactive based on internal and external factor analysis. Strategic management does not improve the pestle factors which presents in the general external environment for the organization. Question number 97. The primary focus of strategic management is, and the right answer is, the total organizational growth. Strategic management process provides organizations with a clearer sense of direction and purpose to achieve organizations' vision, goals and objectives by resource development, allocation of resources, etc., and thus contributes in total growth of the organization. Question number 98. When we define strategic management process, then the most important thing we must remember is, the right answer is option A, a living, evolving process. Strategic management process is designed to achieve organizational goals and objectives and thus its vision. Growing organizations will have constantly higher vision, goals and objectives. To achieve them, all organizations require to design a strategic management process which is a continuous and evolving process. Question number 99. Dash are the individuals who are most responsible for success or failure of the organization. And the right answer is option B, strategists. Strategists are the individuals who are most responsible for success or failure of an organization, as they are involved in the process of formulation and implementation of strategies which should result in achievement of organizational goals and objectives. In short, performance of the organization. Question number 100. Which individuals are most responsible for the success and failure of an organization? And the right answer is option B, strategic managers, that is strategists. You can refer to the discussion what we had on the previous slide. And last question, that is question number 101. Which statement best describes intuition? And the right answer is option D, it is better than analysis in decision making as it depends upon past experiences. Intuition is the ability to understand something instinctively without the need of conscious reasoning. Hope you like content of this video. I tried to collect as many multiple choice questions to be added into this video. In the upcoming videos on multiple choice questions of subject strategic management, I will try to put multiple choice questions on the topics such as internal as well as external environmental analysis, strategy formulation, implementation and evaluation of the strategy, and other topics such as red and blue ocean strategy, triple bottom line, etc. So stay tuned. If you like content of this video, don't forget to press like button and share with your friends, and please try to subscribe this channel. Thank you. Happy e-learning.